Okay then, so why don't we try to predict the future? Why don't we anticipate some stormy times ahead in the coming days and weeks? Storminess that may bring us significant wind, rain, or yes, even snow to our area. In Westchester and the Hudson Valley, I'm probably most well known for being on television, doing the weather on News 12 Westchester and Hudson Valley, 5 nights a week, Monday through Friday. A lot of people start pointing at you and say, News 12! They don't call you Joe. They don't say Joe Ray, or they say, News 12, I know you, you're News 12, or whatever. So that's my other name. Well, when I'm not doing television, I'm doing a lot of writing. I usually sit here by my keyboard into the sometimes wee small hours of the morning, 1, 2 a.m., typing articles for, let's see, I have a weekly column that appears on Sunday in the New York Times. I also do a weekly column for Space.com. I do a monthly column for Natural History Magazine, and when I'm not doing any of those things, I usually am working from time to time and from place to place on stuff for the Farmer's Almanac. I've been doing the Farmer's Almanac calculations, the astronomy tables, the sunrise, the sunset, the tides, the planets rising and setting and whatever, and a little bit of weather for them since 1992. So when I'm not doing my stuff in front of the camera, I'm usually behind the keyboard, typing out for all of those other places. I've been doing the weather on television for 17 years. For 17 years before that, going back to the late 70s, I was on radio doing weather. And if you want to go back even further, back to my high school days, I used to put the weather forecast up on the blackboard. So I've been doing this now for more years than I care to remember. But yeah. Tomorrow, watch for this line of showers and storms approaching from the west by later in the day. And then on Sunday, a big coastal storm is going to come right up along the coast and bring us some very potent, very significant rainfall, and that will be here for especially Sunday night. It's nothing like watching, for example, a thunderstorm approaching with lightning and thunder, or waiting for a big snowstorm. The sky's getting cloudy, that leaden gray look in the wintertime, and then watching as the first snowflakes come down and knowing that eventually the snow's going to come down heavier and heavier and possibly pile up, to such a degree that, everything's going to stop. It's stuff like that drew me into weather and got me, very excited about it. And I'm a ham. I like talking about weather, and I'm talking to weather to you, and every night here at News 12, I talk to hundreds of thousands of people about what I like. And we have a big storm coming our way in a couple of days, and I like to be the one to warn everybody about it and tell everybody about it. It's stuff like that draws people in and makes them turn, on News 12. They say, I want to find out what Joe Ray is going to say about that big storm. And here I am. And a lot of people, very few people, ever get a chance when they're a kid, when they're 10 years old. Very few people at that age ever eventually end up doing what they want to do. They end up going into some other line of work, and it is, for them, work. For me, this hasn't been work. What I'm doing right now is exactly what I wanted to do when I was 10 years old. And every time I wake up in the morning, I just say, okay, let's go, let's do it. And it's fun. And if you love doing what you're doing, then it's not work. As I told a reporter came about a month ago here to the house and asked me, how I like doing what I'm doing. And I'm saying I've been working at Compound for all of these years, doing radio, doing television, writing about the stuff that I like for major publications. I've been retired, basically, for the last 34 years, and I've been getting paid for it. Who could ask for anything better than that?